Now to the deadly school shooting at a Georgia high school. New details about possible missed red flags around the suspected 14-year-old gunman. The shooting happened at Appalachian High School, just northeast of Atlanta, yesterday morning.
We're learning the suspected shooter was on law enforcement radar for more than a year. Now he's accused of killing 4 people, including 2 students his age. ABC's M. Wen has new information.
This morning, shock and sadness in the wake of another school shooting in America, this time in Georgia. 2 teachers and 2 students now dead after a 14-year-old gunman opened fire at Appalachian High School. Investigators uncovering new details about the alleged gunman, saying agents received tips in May of last year about threats to commit a school shooting, determining that the threats came from then 13-year-old Colt Gray.
Sadly, this is a pretty common occurrence with mass attackers.
The FBI saying the father stated he had hunting guns in the house, but that his son did not have unsupervised access to them, adding there was no probable cause for agents to take action against him. Authorities believe the teen acted alone on Wednesday using an AR-style rifle to open fire inside the school.
Just move with purpose, come on.
Students scrambling for shelter in classrooms and eventually the football stadium.
A lot of people were crying. It was like everybody was scared. People were screaming, calling their moms and everything.
School resource officers engaged within minutes. Authorities say the suspect gave up immediately. The community now mourning those who were killed. Students Mason Skirmahorn and Christian Angulo, both 14, and teachers Richard Aspinwall and Christina Irimi.
This is everybody's worst nightmare.
This marks at least the 45th school shooting this year in the U.S. and the deadliest. Last night, hundreds gathered at a candlelight vigil near the school.
I still don't believe this is real.
President Biden saying lives were cut short due to senseless gun violence. Again, calling on Congress to pass more gun control, like banning assault weapons. Meanwhile, 9 other victims are in the hospital. All are expected to be okay. M. Wynn, ABC News, Washington.
The FBI also released a statement saying it looked into online threats in May 2023. In that statement, the FBI says it referred those threats to a Georgia sheriff's office. Those investigators interviewed the then 13-year-old boy who's in custody for the shooting. They also interviewed his father. The FBI says after last year's interview, there was no probable cause for an arrest or to make any other law enforcement action. Now stay with News 8 as we continue to follow these stories on air and online. You can find our coverage anytime at WQ80.com, the News 8 app, or our YouTube page.